San Ramon remains resilient as we wait for the economy to pick back up. I'm Tony with Clarkson Santoro, and this is our real estate update for the week of Friday, June 19th. We know that selling or buying a home can be very stressful and confusing. That's why we do these weekly videos, so you can know how the market is affecting your options as both a seller or a buyer. Before we look at how the market is affecting you, we like to look at how it performed over the past week. So let's start by doing that. There are 92 homes on the market now, which is up 5 from last week's 87. The average asking price is roughly the same, $1,862,000, down a little bit from $1,889,000. 7 homes went pending this week, under that double-digit number that we've had for the past couple of weeks, which was encouraging. Last week was 11, but the average asking price for those pending sales jumped significantly, more than $100,000, $1,833,000, up from $1,707,000 last week. The same number of homes closed this week compared to last. So now that we know how the market performed this past week, we can look at those broader trends and indicators that I was talking about that help us know where it might be heading. Before we do that, if you do find this information helpful, you can subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on future updates. And while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and share it with a friend also? Everyone deserves to be in the know about their local real estate market. Okay, let's look at those indicators. Starting with inventory. It jumped back up this week after pausing this current tick up and leveling off over the past couple of weeks. It jumped up again, and we had seen multiple weeks of double-digit pending sales, and it looked like we might actually start cutting into this inventory level, but this week unfortunately set us back on that upward trajectory where we're almost up to 100 homes on the market, which we haven't been at that level in several years now. With the increase in inventory and pending sales dropping back into the single digits this week, I would expect that the turnover rate to drop. It did drop a little bit from 37% down to 32%, but not nearly as much as I would have expected. Fortunately, the turnover rate is still holding steady above 30%. Unfortunately, saying it's holding above 30% still is a very slow turnover rate. If the 60-day ceasefire turns into long-term agreement with the US and Iran, we could see some more buyer activity pick up, which would help the turnover number improve significantly. The over-under number continues to decline slowly. Homes are now closing 0.69% below their asking price, or $12,000 below their asking price. Anything in the plus or minus 2% range of closing price compared to asking price really indicates that there's no clear advantage for either sellers or buyers in general in the market. It is very much a house-by-house process of determining whether it's more of a seller's advantage house or a buyer's advantage house. Homes are closing and going onto the market close enough to buyer expectations to generate acceptable offers for those sellers. After recovering a little bit last week on the average closing price, the average sales price of homes in San Ramon over the past month came back down to match the numbers we had 2 weeks ago. So prices had dropped, they'd bounced back a little bit, and now they're back down to this 2-week price. The current pending sales are sitting right around $1,750,000, so it's reasonable to assume that the average closing price will continue to drop a little over the next month. The Triple Q Fund, however, is back to performing well. It rose another 4% this week, and we are now seeing that fund continue to set new closing records. The tech economy continues to be the biggest reason that home values are holding as well as they are in our area, despite underwhelming economic conditions. And the interest rates ping-ponged back under 6.5% this week. They've been bouncing back and forth around that 6.5% mark for the past several weeks now. The interest rates will continue to be the biggest factor holding our market back from any real movement. This was a week of underwhelming stats, but they're not as bad as they really could be. That has honestly been true for the past couple of years now. Everything about the low turnover rate and hard economic conditions we have been seeing over the past several years should have really hit our housing values harder than it has. So, even though the market has been moving slower and much less total inventory for 3 years now, our value has performed beyond expectations. Eventually, the scales will have to tip hard in one direction, either to a softer market with declining values or back into a robust market where homes are turning over more rapidly. But for now, I'm glad that San Ramon has proven its value as a place to live to keep prices from falling significantly. Thanks for joining me for this weekly update. I hope it helps you understand how our market is impacting your options. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you stay informed on how the market shapes up as we continue into summer. And if you have any questions about how you can navigate this stressful and often confusing process of selling or buying a house, reach out to us directly or leave a comment down below. We're here to help guide you every step of the way. Thanks for joining me. Have a safe weekend, and I'll see you next week.